Let's begin officially with the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Parade with our official escorts.
Thanks, Al. All right. The Houston Police Department is one of our official escorts for the parade. The largest municipal police department in Texas, y'all. Let's give it up. Did you know the badge number 1 was issued in 1841? I think these guys are tenured.
They're a little old.
The first police car in 1910 looked a lot different than those other ones driving by. We also have the Harris County Sheriff's Department. Harris County has more than 4 million people, the 3rd largest county in the U.S. All right, we have more than 1,100 square miles to watch over. Now that's a big ranch for the Harris County Sheriff's Department. Thank y'all so much for being our official escorts of this parade.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you could, please stand while the American flag passes and is presented. And gentlemen, please remove your hats at this time as we see the United States Marine Corps Mounted Color Guard. Yeah, the Marine Corps is known as the nation's premier force in readiness, acquitting themselves in every major battle and conflict since their establishment in 1775. Today's riders are Colonel Russer Savat, Sergeant Major Mario Verto, Sergeant Maggie Hardy, Richfield, Minnesota, Sergeant John Davis from Houston, Texas, Sergeant Lauren Griffin from Northfield, New Hampshire, and Sergeant Quitanda from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
All right, Al, I know y'all can hear these tunes coming down, but this is the University of Texas Longhorn Band. This band that we're about to see is under the direction of Dr. Cliff Crooms. The University of Texas Longhorn Band is proud to participate in this year's Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Parade. And this band is the show band of the Southwest, founded in 1990. I'm going to let y'all cheer this band on. Thank you.
All right, hook 'em horns. Let's give it up for our Longhorn Band. I don't know how to get dizzy. I got dizzy just looking at him. Give it up for the Longhorn Band, everybody. All right. Y'all enjoying yourselves so far? Y'all having a great time? Travis and Walker, come on. Y'all having a good time? Yeah. All right, everybody, get ready because the 2026 Houston Rodeo Parade Grand Marshal is coming down. The United States Coast Guard Petty Officer Scott Ruskin. Ruskin is a rescue swimmer whose life-saving actions during this year's historic Independence Day flash floods in the Texas Hill Country earned national recognition. Ruskin is 26 years old, is known for his courageous efforts when he executed multiple high-risk rescues under extreme conditions, saving 165 children from raging waters. Man, Coast Guard Petty Officer Scott Ruskin, thank you so much, and welcome to Houston, and thank you and welcome, and big congratulations.
Let's give it up.
His actions earned him praise from top officials and spotlighted the critical role of Coast Guard rescue swimmers in disaster response. One more big round of applause for this hero, our parade Grand Marshal today, Scott Ruskin.
All right, Al. Next up, everyone get excited. It's the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo official flag. Coming on this corner, carrying the official Houston Livestock Show Rodeo flag is Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Lifetime Vice President, Griffin Wynn. Griffin, thank you so much, has been a lifetime member for 39 years and a member of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Board of Directors for 32 years.
Houston proudly celebrates a trailblazer, a champion for youth, and the first female chairman of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Today, February 28th, proclaimed by Mayor Whitmire as Pat Man Phillips Day. Please rise and welcome Chairman of the Board, Pat Man Phillips. Riding with Pat today is our Chairman-elect of the Board, Wesley Siner. Give it up. And now, we have Chris Bowman. Chris, where's Chris? There he is. Chris has just passed President and CEO of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Give it up for the President. We have the Executive Committee. Jim Bloodworth, Brady Caruth, Don Jordan, Jack Lyons, Jim Winnie, Butch Robinson, John O. Smith, Paul Somerville, Steve Stevens. Past Chairman of the Board. Executive Committee, Roger Camp, Warner Irvin, Juan Garcia, Jeff Hayes, Jeff Hildebrandt, Parker Johnson, J. Allen Kent, Dr. Kelly Larkin, and Robbie Smith. Please give a round of applause.
Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, first gentleman's wagon. We got Tim Phillips, the first cowboy of Houston. Let's give it up for Tim Phillips.
All right, let's give it up for Dr. Randy Bowman, the wife of Rodeo President Chris Bowman. Dr. Randy Bowman is a proud graduate of Texas A&M University.
Here we go. Give it up for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Vice Presidents on horseback. Stacy Stidham Anderson, Johnny Causey, Martha Ceballos, Stan Horton, Russell Jones, Mark Kelly, Sean Lahane, Christy Manning, Amy Pinkham Miller, Amy Coates Monteverde, Nancy Motley, Robert Pike, Michael Sachs, Jim Sartwell, David Smith, David Stone, Justin Tankersley, and Lance Welch. Give it up for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Vice Presidents.
Good morning.
Third year Vice Presidents and Wagon Sweethearts riding in a wagon are the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo fourth year Vice President spouses. The entire Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo family, thank you for your dedication and years of commitment and support. Irma Causey, Chris Miller, J.P. Monteverde, Charity Stone, Kate Tankersley, and Nanette Welch. Please join me in recognizing the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo third year sweethearts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for this year's Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo wagon, number 4 of the Saltgrass Trail Ride. The Saltgrass Trail Ride is the granddaddy of all trail rides. Let's welcome Wagon Boss Jim Bob Taylor and Wagon Boss John Giacananos. The wagon is owned and operated by several members of the Board of Directors of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo and appears nightly in the grand entry during the show. Horseback riders are Jeff Jones, George Busha Jr., Mike Barton, Catherine Hayes, Rigo Flores, Mandy Pillow, Mike Pillow, Mac Ruffiano, Indy McLeod, and Karen McLeod. All right, we got another beautiful horse coming around the corner, Ashley.
Yes, Al, thank you so much. Let's introduce Miss Rodeo Texas, coming up on horseback, Travis and Walker. Miss Rodeo Texas of 2025, Rihanna Santos, coming in on horseback. Rihanna serves a one-year reign traveling across Texas, promoting agriculture, rodeo, and Western heritage. Did you know she's from Angleton, Texas, and is a graduate of Texas A&M University? Let's everybody wave at Rihanna. She's a current volunteer, Al, at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. And guess what? She serves on the Speakers Committee.
Oh, that's awesome. So do I.
I think that's why we're here. She's also a former junior chairman of the Junior Rodeo Committee. Looking beautiful, Rihanna. Thank you so much for being here on horseback.
All right, Travis and Walker, y'all having a good time so far? Let me hear you scream. Let's hear it. Y'all having a good time? Come on. All right, just a friendly reminder to stay off of the parade rate. We have a little pause going on right now, and we're going to keep you entertained. We're going to keep you informed, tell you about everything that's happening. You got all the information. Travis and Walker, y'all are the best, especially y'all up there in the garage. Big shout out up to you guys up there on the 3rd and 4th floor. You get the perfect perch. Just sit back, relax. We'll keep you entertained and informed. Just a friendly reminder. Find our friends at Half Price Carnival Ticket Sales Committee. They are selling Half Price Carnival tickets. Today is the last day. Buy your Half Price Carnival tickets. Yes, buy it, buy it. You can take us on it. You can take me and Tony on a ride. We'll go in the zipper together. We'll do it, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, making its 5th rodeo parade appearance. Give it up for the Howdy Balloon. Everybody say, howdy, howdy. The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Howdy Balloon is 25 feet tall and takes 14 handlers to manage its 100 pounds. It takes 2,000 pounds of helium, by the way, to fill it. It also takes over 30 minutes to inflate. The Howdy Balloon is handled by members of the Houston Rodeo Parade Committee who will volunteer their time along with all other volunteers in yellow vests to be here with you today, yellow and black vests, I should say. The mascot of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is a familiar sight during the city's largest annual events. Give a round of applause to the Howdy Float and the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Parade Committee.
Awesome. Look at this talent when you walking down with the balloon. Next up, behind our balloon, is we have our Howdy Float. Howdy is riding in a large boot representing the show's strong ties to our rich Western heritage. Did you know the bow-legged H became the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo logo in 1966? Are we waving? Are we waving at our float?
We're waving. All right, let's hear it, guys, for our boots.
All right, y'all, we have on the float, we have Howdy, Andrew Johnson Toro, Jennifer Johnson, Daughter Johnson, Susie Cadena, Ella Cadena, everybody wave, David Denberg, Oliver Denberg, Franny Denberg, and Georgiana Denberg. I want everybody on the corner to say, howdy!
All right, this is entry number 20, Ashley, coming down.
Okay, great.
Yeah?
Let's
Sorry,
look it up.
Yes.
Next up, I have my fellow directors on the director's float: Linda Alonso Sines, Mae Bentley, Stephanie Childress, Sandra Crook, Jay Crocker, Frank Dramaria, Debbie Gann, Gina Gooseby Harris, Randy Goshorn, John Gunn, Lance Heacock, Ruthie Hebert, Michelle Jeffries, Trisha Coates, Russell McMahon, Shirley Meyer, Brian Wisniewski, Craig Patton, Gerald Payton, Gary Pigg, Gary Plotkin, Sherry Reed, Mike Cerubi, Naomi Smith, Laura Taylor, Kenneth Willis, John Humper, Steve Johansson, and a few of other dignitaries are riding with our directors. Give it up for our directors.
All right, please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, United States Senator John Cornyn. John Cornyn was first elected to the U.S. Senate in 2002 and is currently serving his 4th term. Please join me in recognizing Senator John Cornyn. All right, Ashley, here we go. This is yes.
Hey, we have Christian Menifee and U.S. Congressman Christian Menifee in carriage. Let's everybody give a wave. Christian Menifee is the United States Representative for Texas' 18th Congressional District and has served in this position since February of 26. Please join me in recognizing Congressman Menifee.
And right behind that, Ashley, the chairman's float, representing a great entertainment option at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo live concerts. In the float this year, Michael Soper, Perry Soper, Marcus Soper, Donna Soper, Ryan Stevens, Edward Fierro, Leanna Gaparova. Let's see, we have Nahil Gaparov, and we have Jason Garcia, Crystal Garrett, Esther Olivares, and more.
Next up is Mayor John Whitmore in carriage with HPD and HFD Chiefs. Mayor John Whitmore, everybody give a wave. Houston Fire Department Chief Thomas Munoz and Houston Police Chief Noah Diaz.
All right, Travis and Walker, get ready for the Houston Police Department. Yeah, the mounted patrol is coming down the corner. HPD is Houston's finest. The Mounted Patrol is an extremely versatile unit that performs a vital mission for the Houston Police Department. The unit was reestablished in 1984 by Chief Lee P. Brown, and today the unit has 36 horses and 31 officers. Thank you all to the Houston Police Department Mounted Patrol.
Next up is City Controller Chris Hollins on horseback. Chris Hollins is a native Houstonian who has served as Houston City Controller since January of 2024. Hollins and wife Morgan live in Houston's 3rd Ward with their daughter Vivian and their son George.
And now we have the Houston City Council members, Sally Alcorn, Martha Casix Tatum, Twyla Carter, Willie Davis, Fred Fleegager, Mary Ann Huffman, Joaquin Martinez, Amy Peck, Julian Ramirez, Alejandra Salinas, and Tiffany Thomas. Also, Carolyn Evans Chavez, Edward Pollard, and Tarsha Jackson. Give a warm welcome to Houston City Council members. All right, give it up for the more council members to the city of Houston. Give it up for our city council members.
Next up is our Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Parade Committee Float. The Parade Committee Float also is highlighting entertainment. And on this float is Vaughn Janke, Oakley Janke, Rose Canfield, Mamie Thompson, Maitland Spalding, Lucy Pipkin, everybody wave, Libby Hill, Lori Brunner, Clayton Coffey, Jack Wassup, Maggie Dorr, and Sarah Dorr.
All right, give it up for the University of Houston Cougar Marching Band, the Spirit of Houston Cougar Marching Band, with Dr. Cameron Kubos, our band director. Give it up one more time for the Spirit of Houston Cougar Marching Band.
All right, go Cougs. Speaking of Cougs, let's look at the Houston Wagon. University of Houston Wagon, established in 1977. The University of Houston system is the largest provider of comprehensive university services in the Texas Gulf Coast region.
Whose house? All right, give it up for Mayor, Zed Kolar. Give a big round of applause for our Harris County officials on horseback.
Riding on horseback, we have some Harris County elected officials, Constable Alan Rosen and District Clerk Marilee Burgess.
And
all right, next coming up is the Harris County Sheriff's Office Junior Mounted Posse. Was established by Sheriff Buster Kern in 1952 to be goodwill ambassadors for the Harris County Sheriff's Office. The Junior Posse continues the tradition and mission under Ed Gonzalez. The Posse's in its 73rd year and is the oldest youth riding group in the state of Texas.
Thank you, guys. Are y'all having a good time so far, Travis and Walker? All right. I'm going to announce these guys real quick so you know who's coming around the corner. It is the Harris County Sheriff's Office Mounted Patrol, founded in 1949 under Sheriff Buster Kern. The Mounted Patrol continues today serving the citizens of Harris County under the leadership of Sheriff Ed Gonzalez. 2025 was the Mounted Unit's 76th anniversary. That means this year it's the 77th anniversary. To deliver the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo credentials to the Governor, Lieutenant Governor, Secretary of State, and Agricultural Commissioner, Pony Express style, from Houston to Austin. Give it up for the Harris County Sheriff's Mounted Patrol. And Ashley, we got a very, very special entry after the Harris County Sheriff's Mounted Patrol, Ashley. It is our Pooper Scoopers.
Give it up for the Pooper Scoopers. We couldn't do this without you.
Thank you guys so much. Holland, there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next is the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Scholarship Floats. Proud to honor its rodeo scholarship recipients, both past and present, spanning more than 60 years. Let's give it up for our scholarship recipients on the floats. Over $660 million has been committed to Texas students for their education. Big, big round of applause. The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Scholarship Floats.
Education being so important to the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, Al. It's one of the pillars. So education, Western heritage, agriculture, and education, folks.
Are y'all having a good time? Travis and Walker, let's hear it. Let's hear it. We got a very special entry coming around the bend, Ashley. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about it?
Thanks, Al. I want y'all to get ready so you can hear all the fabulous music coming from this band. So the United States Marine Corps Forces Reserve Band. On behalf of the Commander, Marine Forces Reserve, Marine Forces South Lieutenant General Leonard F. Anderson IV, we represent the Marine Forces Reserve Band. The officer in charge is Captain Alex J. Panos. The enlisted band leader is Master Gunnery Sergeant Matthew R. Fagan. Today the band is led on by the March Drum Major, Gunnery Sergeant Zachary A. Hines. For 250 years, folks, the United States Marine Corps has served honorably in every clime and place. Founded on November 10th of 1775 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, folks, I'm going to stop talking so you can listen to this fabulous band. Let's give it up.
You think they're going to run into me, but they're not. All right, give it up one more time. And now, it's the Armed Forces Appreciation Committee flag bearers. These are members of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Armed Forces Appreciation Committee. They serve as liaisons between the rodeo and the U.S. military branches to plan and execute Armed Forces Appreciation Day and First Responders Day annually. Armed Forces Appreciation Day at this year's show will be Wednesday, March 4th. That is a very special day. With First Responders Day on Monday, March 9th. Join us both on these special days by coming out to NRG Park and saluting these heroes and thanking them for their service to our nation and our community. Please recognize the Armed Forces Appreciation Committee U.S. flag walkers led by Committee Chair Kimberly Lewis. Kimberly is joined by her Vice Chairmans. Thank you for everything you do for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
Absolutely, Al. And next coming up is the United States Army Horse Cavalry. The Horse Cavalry Detachment from Fort Hood, Texas is a U.S. Army ceremonial unit established in 1972. Today they are led by Captain Megan Corpeal and Sergeant First Class Kyle Miner. Their mission is to preserve the heritage and tradition of the U.S. Army Cavalry during the late 1800s.
Little doggy. All right, we got a sweepstakes winner, everybody. It's our sweepstakes winner. It's our Raising Canes boats.
Way to go, Raising Canes. It's an official sponsor of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Presenting sponsor, the Raising Canes selfie, Cam. Raising Canes serves up hot, cooked-to-order, craveable chicken meals just for you.
All right, Ashley, right behind them is the Willow Ridge High School Marching Band. They are royal and blue, and they come from Fort Bend ISD. Give it up for the Willow Ridge High School Marching Band. right, everybody. Now let's welcome the Girl Scouts of San Jacinto dance team, the Stars and Spurs dance team. Currently offers 2 horseback riding programs for girls at Camp Pryor and Camp Misty Meadows. Girls in both programs ride horses, develop new skills, and teach younger Girl Scouts how to ride. Give it up for the Girl Scouts of San Jacinto Council, Stars and Spurs.
Here come the Girl Scouts.
Followed by the Girl Scouts of San Jacinto Council floats. And the Scouts wagon, actually.
All right, up next for the Girl Scouts is the Girl Scout wagon. We're going to be seeing Girl Scouts in grades K through 12 riding on this wagon. Let's give it up for our San Jacinto Council Scouts wagon. Learn about joining Girl Scouts at gssjc.org.
Give it up for our Girl Scouts. All right, and right behind them is the Girl Scouts of San Jacinto Council floats. Following all the Girl Scouts is celebrating the 104th anniversary of Girl Scouts in our area. The Girl Scout cookie program, about so much more than just selling cookies. They can gain important life skills as well. Give it up for the Girl Scouts of San Jacinto Council floats.
Girl Scouts today, leaders tomorrow. Now coming up to this beautiful band is Porter High School Marching Band. Look at this red and black coming down. The School District of New Caney, Band Director Jeremy Gray. There are 120 members in this band. Let's go Porter High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, following the band is the Lone Star Cowgirls. Now this is special. This is special, everybody, because they are celebrating their 20th anniversary. Formed in 2006 by sisters Valerie Cranford and Kat Hammers, these Cowgirls hail from Montgomery County, the birthplace of the Texas flag. The Lone Star Cowgirls are known for their flashy paint horses and sparkling red, white, and blue costumes. They travel all over the state of Texas, exhibiting Texas pride, performing at rodeos, riding in parades, and special events. All right, everybody, let's say it with me. How about them Cowgirls? Happy anniversary, Cowgirls.
You're looking fabulous, ladies.
All right, Ashley, we got another float coming around the bend.
All right, Al. Give it up for, here comes the HEB float. The story of HEB began in 1905 in a small family stone in Kerrville, Texas. Almost 170,000 partners. Folks riding on this float are Ron Alonso, Joe Cassiana, Loyal Crownfound HEB Buddy, Lisa Helfman, Vicki Luna, and Vic Nevins. Give it up, HEB.
Right behind them is the Westbury High School Marching Band, the Marching Huskies. Let's give it up for the Westbury High School Marching Huskies Marching Band. It's our first trail ride, everybody. Let's give it up for our trail riders.
All right, Saltgrass. We have a trail boss of Shane Linnell, and our previous trail boss was Richie Horn. 19 wagons coming in out of Cass Spring, Texas. We have our scribe Sally Haymack and public relations Connie Mayer. The Salt Saltgrass Trail, granddaddy of them all. This is the original ride from which all others were inspired, Houston. Many are spin-offs. It brought mules and horses back into popularity and created a whole new generation of organized trail riding.
Give it up for trail rider number 3.
Number 3. All right, opening Houston Farm and Ranch Club. Wagon Boss George Love, Assistant Wagon Boss Sandra Love, Team Master Richard Lowe. Operated by the Wagon 6 Club.
Welcome to Houston.
Everybody wave. Thank y'all for being here.
It's coming down, it's coming down. Number 6.
All right. All right, rocking age, wagon number 6, Wagon Boss Julie Goatsman, Assistant Wagon Boss Terry T.J. Rose from Sealy, Texas, and has been riding the Saltgrass Trail since the 1950s. Everybody wave. Thank you, rocking age.
Let's do it!
All right, the Magnificent 7, A and B, Wagon Boss Curtis Johnson, Assistant Wagon Boss Ed Compton and David Johnson. Al?
Give it ready. We're not supposed to have favorites, but my favorite is number 7, coming down.
All right, number 7, we got Teamsters Kathy Johnson, Curtis Johnson, Gary McHenry, and did I mention that Wagon Boss Curtis Johnson? Thank you, Assistant Wagon Boss Ed Compton and David Johnson.
Number 7.
All right, the Outstanding Riding Group has won the most colorful riding group and best show wagon trophies in downtown Parade, Al, combined 11 times.
Yes. All right, let's keep going. Number 7.
All right, the Magnificent 7 wagon boasts a stellar lineup of riders, a host of lifetime vice presidents, Al, members of the board, including Carolyn Falk, Johnny Montellano, Dan Johnson, Mac Dilla, J.D. Lakin,
and
Gary.
Number 8.
All right, number 8. Wagon Boss John Parmley for the Lazy 8 wagon.
Lazy 8.
Assistant Wagon Boss Steve Parmley, John and Ginger Parmley were Teamsters.
Number 9.
All right, 9, the Desperados, Houston, Texas. Our Wagon Boss,
Yeah.
Tara Daphne, is coming in, along with Assistant Wagon Boss Margaret, Joe Byron, and David Brock. All right, Desperados.
Let's hear Desperados. Yeah, let's rodeo, Desperados.
This group, Al, has won many awards over the years, including Best Appearing Wagon Group and Best Show Wagon. I'm loving these scarves.
Howdy. Welcome to Houston. Yeehaw!
Desperados are organized by Welcome Wilson Sr., Jack Wilson, and Beverly Wilson Smith. Everybody wave to these beautiful teal scarves. They are remembered for their friendly greeting of hip hip hooray!
Hip hip.
Let's do it again, y'all. Hip hip!
Hooray! Number 9.
All right. Loving the number 9. And did you know, Al, some of these number Desperados have been riders, and they've been riding for over 50 years. I'm not that old, Al.
That's older. That's almost as old as Mark. Number 10, the Texas Outlaws.
Thanks, Al. Let's give it up for Wagon Boss Matt Smith and Rhonda Reynolds, Assistant Wagon Boss. Texas Outlaws.
All right, number 11.
Number 11 coming down, Broken Wheel Wagon, Boston Teamster Lisa Hamick, Assistant Wagon Boss Roger Spinks. They joined the Saltgrass Trail Ride in 1962 and still uses the original wagon, Al.
That is amazing. The Brazos River Riders are right behind them at number 12.
All right, Brazos River, Travis Hank Mack, Wagon Boss, Assistant Wagon Boss, Curtis Klessel, and we can't leave out Buddy Schultz, rounding out those Teamsters.
Number 15.
15.
The
Let's
Double
hear it
M.
for the Double M Trail Riders. Wagon Boss Cam Morgan, Colton Horns, our Assistant Wagon Boss, and we have Dusty Rhodes lining out the Teamsters.
They call him the granddaddy of them all for a reason, because it's still going. Give it up for the Saltgrass Trail Riders. Come on.
All right, Saltgrass Trail Riders and the Double M Trail Riders.
We got more coming down the road. Number 16.
All right, Al, the Rounders. We've got Angie Gonzalez as our wagon boss for the Rounders, assistant wagon boss Richard Shorty Baker and Dave Wise. We've got Wagon A Teamsters, Susan Huddell, Buddy Dawes, John Mikolajewski, and then Wagon B, I'm not going to forget you Teamsters Linda Young and Bill Gietta.
All right, it is my age, 18.
That's what I thought, Al. All these jokes.
Nice try.
I mean,
try.
you wish. Okay, Wagon 18. Let's get serious now, Al. We're going to look at the Iron Horse Guest Ranch wagon coming up. But while we're here, I kind of want to, let's talk to our Rounders. 2026 is the Rounders' 54th anniversary with the Saltgrass Trail Ride. Give it up.
Give it up for the Rounders, and let's give it up one more time for the Saltgrass Trail Riders, the granddaddy of them all.
I've got some fun facts, Al.
Okay.
This wagon is pulled by the beautiful Heinz Warm Blood Chestnut mares, Sandy and Dot. Sweet Sandy. This wagon began with the trail in 1972. They won the Best Continual Wagon Award in 1976. Everybody, one last time for the Rounders.
Let's do it, let's hear it. All right, now back to
Iron Guest Ranch. Thanks, Al. Let's everyone wave at our wagon boss, Nikki Henson, our assistant wagon boss, Cindy Phillips, and Teamster, Alex Henson.
the Iron Horse. We still got one more left. You got one more in you, Ashley? You got one more? Number 19.
Al coming in hot with Texas Renegade Outrider, wagon boss. Let's give it up for David Russell, assistant wagon boss, Casey Stewart, Teamster Robert Red McPherson. The Renegade Outriders was named Best Appearing Group Award at the Houston Livestock Show Parade during the inaugural year 2024. Texas Renegade Outfitters.
Welcome to the show.
They also were named Best Show Wagon Award at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Parade last year. Give it up. We love some Texas Renegade Outriders. Festive red scarves. I'm loving the look of the theme. I love it.
Yes, let's hear it.
Let's give them a big yeehaw, y'all.
Yeehaw. Hello, Riggs.
One more shout out for our Texas Renegade. I'm still here for you guys, wearing those beautiful red scarves, coming down for the Saltgrass Trail Ride, y'all.
All right, everybody, y'all give it up one more time for the Saltgrass Trail Ride, the granddaddy of them all. All right, now, making an appearance for the second time, give it up for the Pooper Scoopers! Come on, Pooper Scoopers!
Did you know they have another name, Al?
What's their name?
AKA Street Sweepers.
I think Pooper Scoopers are much more colorful.
That's why they gave the U, Al. Keep
Yes.
me colorful. All right, folks, let's give it up next for the Gulf Coast Women Equine Association. The Women's Equine Association is a fun-loving, social horse-loving group composed of over 100 members. The Gulf Coast Women's Equine Association, let me just share what their purpose is: to promote the horse, to offer members opportunities to learn more about the horse, horsemanship, training, trail riding, conditioning, showing, and the care of the horse. For more information, you can contact gwea.ride@yahoo.com.
All right, Ashley. I think we need to wake up our friends here at Walker and Travis. So if y'all having a good time, let me hear you scream. Y'all having a good time so far? Yeah, we have still plenty more to come here at the 88th Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Downtown Parade. And I think we have another award-winning float coming around the bend, Ashley. It is our most beautiful award-winning float, which is the Fiesta Mart float. Fiesta Mart, Texas born and has been serving Houston communities for over 50 years. Because Fiesta is Texas proud, with more than 60 stores in Houston, Austin, and Dallas-Fort Worth. Fiesta brings fresh produce, seafood, and fresh baked goods at great prices.
And these floats, Al, they work a lot on these floats, to have themes, and some focus on Western heritage. So much work goes into putting and they won the most beautiful award.
Absolutely. And Fiesta proudly supports local charities, educational programs, and special events, working with community leaders and citizens on a variety of programs and projects. So everybody, let's give it up for the Fiesta floats. On the float this morning is Sergio Salas, Raimundo Rodriguez, Jorge Landa, Gustavo Anya, Roger Bananos, and Mario Rodriguez, and Arden Vida. Give it up for the most beautiful award-winning floats at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Parade. Give it up for the Fiesta Mart floats. Come on, Fiesta Mart. Looking all beautiful and such. And now you can say you're award-winning. One more time for the Fiesta Mart float, our beautiful award-winning float. Thank you so much. And they are also proud sponsors of Go Tejano Day. Got another marching band right behind Fiesta, Ashley.
Here we come. We have Big Bear Band from Hastings High School. And they are, shimmering in this amazing weather with their black and gold. And proudly, the band director, Jeff Rodriguez. We have 120 members. And I'm going to let them do the talking because welcome from A-Leave Hastings High School, Big Bear Band.
Come on, Big Bear.
The Big Bear Band, one more note, is joined by the drill team under direction of Angela Gill. Looking nice, ladies.
Right behind the Big Bear Band, Ashley, is the Parsons Mounted Cavalry from Texas A&M. Now entering view, the horse units consist of cavalry, artillery, and quartermaster elements. Military training at A&M included mounted drill until 1943 when the Army was disbanded and horse operations. Give it up for the 2025-26 Parsons Mounted Cavalry, commanded by Cadet Major John Moreland. The executive officer is Cadet Captain Sarah Hamilton. First platoon led by Cadet Captain Gabriella Fang. Second platoon is led by Cadet Captain Leighton Strong. The section chief, Cadet Captain Brandon Shane. The artillery officer is Cadet Captain Joe Mashburn. The mule skinner is Cadet Captain Matthew Miller. First sergeant is Cadet Captain Josh Zwicker. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025-2026 Parsons Mounted Cavalry from Texas A&M. Give it up again for the Texas A&M Parsons Mounted Cavalry. The Corps named the unit after the commandant of the Corps of Cadets, Colonel Thomas R. Parsons. The Corps uses military horse training to teach cadets self-discipline, confidence, leadership, and decision-making skills, preparing them to enter leadership roles within the military and professional sector. This special unit of Corps of Cadets consists of 90 cadets, 63 horses, and 6 mules. And here come the very special street sweepers.
Appreciate
Manual
you.
street sweepers.
Give him a round of applause, y'all. All right, Al. Next approaching is our Richmond State School wagon. Representing the Richmond State Schools, distinctive black and pink wagon belonging to the Hay Riders Club, pulled by beautiful matched Belgium horses. Reva
Welcome.
Williams, president of the Hay Riders Club, drives this wagon.
All right, next up we have another award-winning float, Ashley. It's the Originality Award, the Goya Foods Floats. Celebrating 90 years of Goya Foods, a brand that has been more than food. It's been a bridge, uniting families and cultures across generations. For 9 decades, Goya has nourished communities through food, tradition, and shared heritage. Riding on the float are the University of Houston Mariachi Pumas, celebrating culture, music, and community. Goya Foods, 90 years strong, nourishing communities and bringing families together. Give it up for Goya!
All right, Goya. Next up, we have the Royal High School Band. Accompanied by the Royal Marching Sound Machine, is joined by the drill team under the direction of Alexia Leon. The Royal Marching Sound Machine Band is, the colors obviously are blue and scarlet. The band director is Gary S. Miller Jr. from Royal ISD. Let's go, Royal Marching Sound Machine.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We have a very, very special presentation. Right after the marching band is the Navajo Hawaii, the equestrian riders of Hawaii. Yes, the 5th consecutive year they have traveled across the Pacific Ocean from Hawaii. Give it up for the Navajo Hawaii riding group. Announcing the unit's arrival in yellow, representing the island of Oahu, is banner carrier Kathleen Malia Birmingham. Following are the ladies dressed in 12 yards of satin Hawaiian skirts in colors representing the other 7 Hawaiian islands. Beautiful, beautiful. Welcome back to Texas.
Very beautiful, Al.
Give it up one more time for the Navajo Hawaii riding group.
Al, thank you. Next up is El Ahorro Supermarket Float. El Ahorro Supermarket's the perfect market to find the freshest seasoned meats for your home-cooked meals and your everyday groceries. Let's give it up. Thank you. El Ahorro Supermarket Float.
All right, next up is the Ailey Taylor High School Marching Band. Give it up for the Roaring Lion Band from Ailey School District. Their band director is Darwin Lewis. The Ailey Taylor High School and Roaring Lion Band will be celebrating its 25th year of existence. Give it up for the Roaring Lion Marching Band, the Roaring Lion Marching Band.
Next up is our Houston City College Float. Formerly, Houston Community College was established in 1971. HCC is one of the largest singly accredited open admission community colleges in the U.S. Riding on the float along with some HCC students are member of the Board of Trustees and member of the Chancellor's Executive Cabinet, Ava Laredo, Dr. Cynthia Linton Carey, Dr. Fredia Vanderbilt Stallworth, Elizabeth McGee.
And next up is the Special Friends Rider Truck Brigade. The Parade Committee's Special Friends Subcommittee was created to provide an extraordinary and special experience on Parade Day for the Houston community's physically and mentally challenged children and adults. Special thanks to their participation in the Special Friends Fire Truck Brigade. This year goes to Jay Carnes, Freddie McLemore, David and Randy Almager, Dennis Wilford and Alicia Jimerson, Tom and Lisa Laird, and Gabe Gonzalez. Give it up for our special friends.
Everybody give them a good wave.
Give it up for our special friends, everybody, all the fire brigades.
All right, Al, up next are our Riders in the Sky, Houston Airport Rangers Riding Group and System Float. The Houston Airport Rangers, the world's only volunteer horse patrol at an airport. The Rangers patrol the 13,000-acre perimeter of Bush Airport. Houston Airports is comprised of 3 award-winning airports, Bush, Hobby, and Ellington. Hobby Airport is the first and only 5-star airport in North America. The Houston Airport system provides non-stop service to almost 170 destinations and contribute nearly $40 billion to the Houston economy. All right, Airport Rangers Riding Group and Float.
All right, next up is the Hastings High School Mighty Mustang Band. They're royal and blue and white. They are the Mustangs, 140 band members. Their band director is Jose Navarrete. Give it up for the Hastings High School Mighty Mustang Band. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you all ready for some more trail riders? Give it up for the Prairie View Trail Ride, coming down the 69th year to participate in the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Parade. Their trail boss is Murtis Dytman Jr., who's been serving since 2011. Their assistant trail boss is Paul Jackson. Their secretary, Crystal Stewart. They have 9 wagons. They cover 300 miles, and they start in Hempstead, Texas. Give it up for the Prairie View Trail Ride. Number 2.
The Joint Chinese College Alumni Association, JCAA, in Southern USA, featuring the Taiwan Pride Wagon. The Honorable Yvonne Shaw, Director General of TECO, and riding in the wagon is TECO in Houston, JCCAA.
All right, still Prairie View Trail Ride, give it up. The Prairie View Trail Ride Association, PVTRA, established in 1957, holds the honor of being the oldest African-American trail ride in the United States and the first black trail ride of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Now known as the mother of black trails, since all other black trail rides have roots that trace back to the Prairie View Trail Ride. Give it up for the Prairie View Trail Riders. Here's number 3, wagon number 3. Coming down wagon number 4, give it up for the Prairie View Trail Ride. And next up, wagon number 5. "69 years, the Prairie View Trail Riders." Give it up for the Acres Home Riding Club, Acres Homes. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Texas. Number 7, hello, hello, hello. It's prime time. Hello, Wild Bunch, number 8. Y'all look like a wild bunch. Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Welcome to Houston. It's wagon number 8, the Wild Bunch. Hello, wagon number 9, Circle 44. Hello, Circle 44, I love your pink hair.
All right, Circle 44.
And number 10, coming around the bend. Wagon number 10, the Sunnyside, Texas, Kennedy's Arena. All right, Houston, give it up one more time for the Prairie View Trail Ride.
Thank you so much for our, Al likes to call pooper scoopers, AKA street sweepers. Let's give it up.
I like to be practical.
All right, Houston, Texas, we've still got some fabulous things coming down our parade, from floats and more riding groups. You're all hanging out with us and having a grand time.
One more time for our pooper scoopers.
All right, Al. Next up is our Joint Chinese College Alumni Association, also known as the JCCAA in Southern USA, featuring the Taiwan Pride Wagon. The Taiwan Pride Wagon is supported by the Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in Houston, representing the Republic of China on Taiwan, along with JCAA. Riding in this wagon is the TECO in Houston and JCCA. These riders include officials and community leaders who represent the Taiwanese American community, paying tribute to the cultural diversity, harmony, peace, and love that are also embraced by the citizens of our very own Houston.
All right, Travis and Walker, y'all having a good time so far? Y'all ready for some more? Because guess what? We got a lot more to show you this morning for the 88th Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Downtown Parade. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the Black History Riders of America group, founded in 1992 in Houston by Mr. Smitty Johnson, and is the only trail ride club that rides in honor of Black History Month for freedom and independence for all mankind. Black History Riders of America is the only trail riding club that rides in honor of Black History Month. The purpose of this organization is to make Americans aware of the existence of Black history and Black culture. Each ride of the Black History Riders of America is a ride for freedom and independence, not only for blacks, but for all mankind. Give it up one more time for the Black History Riders America group. Thank you. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do. All right, Ashley. Looks like we got some horseback riders coming down. And we are going to remind you again It is Half Price Carnival ticket season. A last day to do that. You want to find one of our fun committee members in red. They will be happy to sell you Half Price Carnival tickets today, because today is the last day. These beautiful horses making their way down the special riding group. Give it up, guys. Y'all are so beautiful. The beautiful animals, the way that their hair is braided, such attention to detail. All right, Ashley, looks like we got another award-winning float coming right behind the riders.
You're right, it's the theme. They won the theme for Supermercado's Tail Upon Float. Let's good morning, Rodeo family. On behalf of everyone at Supermercado's Taylor Alpine and the meat market, we're honored to celebrate tradition, culture, and community with you today. Their journey began in 1994 as a small 800 square foot neighborhood. The rodeo represents resilience, heritage, and pride, the same values that continue to guide the Supermercado's Taylor Pond Float.
All right, give it up one more time right after the Supermercado's Colombia floats for the Hastings High School Marching Band, the Hastings High School Mighty Ram Band. They are blue and white. They have 120 band members from Hastings High School. Give it up for the Hastings High School Mighty Ram Band. All right, Ashley, right after the Hastings High School Band, we have another award-winning float. Give it up for the President's award-winning float, the La Michoacana Meat Market. In 1986, a Mexican family opened a small grocery store here in Houston. They wanted to serve the Hispanic community with services, values, and products never seen before in Texas. This year, La Michoacana Meat Market celebrates their 40th anniversary. La Michoacana Meat Markets has participated in the Houston Rodeo Parade for more than 15 years. You can find top quality meats in their meat market department, with a butcher always behind the counter to cut your meats just how you like them. Give it up for our President's award-winning floats. And Erica Rico and Caitlin from 93Q, give it up for La Michoacana Meat Markets. Hi guys. And now it is the Rotary Club of Houston, Texas Equine Riding Group, Equestrian Riding Group. Next we have a Rotary Club of Houston and Texas Equestrian Riding Group. The rodeo motto is service above self. The Rodeo International Network has more than 1.25 million members in 200 countries. Welcome, President Joel Levine.
All right, Al, we have up next Hope Media Group Wagon. Let's welcome KSBJ Radio, which is deeply rooted in our Houston community. With a legacy spanning decades, KSBJ has been a source of uplifting music as well as a voice of hope and unity for the people of Houston. Everybody wave!
All right, Ashley, I hear another band roaring down the bend.
I mean, I can't wait.
It is the Stephen F. Austin High School Marching Band. They are otherwise known as Sonic Boom. They have Kelly Green, that's very specific colors, Kelly Green and white. They have 80 band members from Houston Independent School District. Their band director is Dr. Kevon Reynolds. The Sonic Boom is the pride of the East End of Houston and is currently applying for the Tournament of Roses Parade. Austin High School was named as a Grammy signature school. The Sonic Boom is accompanied by the award-winning Emeralds Drill Team and Envy Color Guard Company under the direction of Diane Wilkerson. Give it up, Houston, Texas, for the Sonic Boom Stephen F. Austin High School Marching Band. Woo! One more time for the Sonic Boom Marching Band.
Thanks, Al. Next up, everyone, is our Mission Vaqueros Trail Ride. Let's give it up for our trail boss coming in, Jeremy Olivares, our assistant trail boss, Adam Estepanan. We have Pablo Perez, our second assistant trail boss. They're coming, and I'm sorry, Secretary Myra Vargas.
Viva la Rodeo with numero uno, number one.
All right, wagon number one, Al. We got Fort Bend County Vaqueros. We have our wagon boss, Jeremy Olivares, and our wagon driver, Daniel Villa.
Numero dos, number two.
Thanks, Al, for number two, Outlaw Trail Riders. Our wagon boss for Outlaw Trail Riders is Hector Velasquez. Let's give it up for number two, Outlaw Trail Riders.
Followed by number three.
All right, Al, wagon number three of our Mission Vaqueros Trail Ride. We have our Brazoria Trail Riders. Wagon number three coming on down. Our wagon boss,
the Brazilian
Juan
Riders.
Gonzalez, and wagon driver, Leo Balderas.
All right, followed by number four.
These are all in order, Al. Thank you. Number four is Cowboy J. Our wagon boss for Cowboy J is Ivan Sierra, and our wagon driver is Jaime Rodriguez.
Number five.
Number five is M6 Ranch, Miranda y Familia. Our wagon boss and drivers, Tony Miranda.
Viva la Rodeo. Numero seis, number six.
All right, we got wagon number six, Rancho Rodriguez. Our wagon boss is Sam Rodriguez, and our wagon drivers are Gilbert Dominguez and Sam Longoria.
And number seven.
All right, number seven, Rancho El General Chuck Wagon. We've got Pablo Perez as our wagon boss. Let's give it up for Mission Vaqueros Ride. All right, Al. If y'all haven't seen this riding group, y'all are in for a special treat with the Los Portillos de Houston riding group. The Los Portillos de Houston is a professional team that was formed in 2010 by the one and only Mr. Jose Perez Sr. with 25 years of experience. He decided to form the team out of Houston, Texas. All right, y'all, it's a show to put on. The group consists of senior sons, Jose Perez Jr., Aiden Perez, Francisco Palomo, Jaime Miranda, and Noe Gonzalez. Also part of this team is Mr. Luis Rangel, a 2013 National Cala de Caballo champion. Let's see the show they're putting on for us today. This team travels to multiple cities across the state of Texas, Al. They compete year-round. The Los Portillos de Houston is determined to keep this amazing tradition sport of charreria relevant with the modern generations. Let me hear you, Walker and Travis. Viva Mexico!
Viva la Mexico! Viva la Rodeo! And Viva la Houston! Next, we have the Seller Brothers floats. Sellers Brothers is a grocery store that brings you the season's best produce and competitive prices with unbeatable variety of high-quality products. You can find everything you need in their grocery store. They have fresh produce, quality meats, and great savings. You can trust Sellers with trusted brands from local to national and international products. Sellers Brothers now offers DoorDash services for your convenience. Give it up for the Sellers Brothers.
Have we not seen some beautiful floats today, Al? This is amazing. Sellers Brothers, thanks for being here. All right, Houston. We have coming up the Street of Walker, the Rancho Niño de Oro riding group. The Rancho Niño de Oro was established in 2015. This organization that trains Frisian and Andalusian horses to discover each horse's unique skills for dancing. So again, we just saw a fabulous riding group, and now we have the Rancho Niño de Oro coming up in their beautiful, beautiful costumes. Everybody give them a wave. And they are proudly supporting the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
Viva la Rodeo!
Thank you, Rancho Niño de Oro.
Beautiful horses, just such attention to detail, all the way down to the saddles, the way that they style the hair, the way that every single detail is not overlooked. These horses are amazing.
Not only are we looking at these beautiful, talented horsers, but the riders too are so talented, and it's a sight to see, Al.
It is. We are in for a special, special treat that we get to just sit and watch this in the rodeo parade. That these wonderful animals and their riders have taken the time out of their schedule to come participate in this now annual tradition.
Let's give it up and give them a wave and a good cheer. You're looking great. Thank y'all so much for participating in this rodeo, supporting Houston.
All right, Ashley, we have another award winner coming around the bend. This would be the Chairman's float, Chairman's Award winning float. And the Chairman's Award proudly goes to Kroger. Kroger Houston Division serves the greater city of Houston, Texas, and surrounding areas, plus Southwest Louisiana, with 108 stores in total. Kroger Houston is led by Rudy DiPietro and employs over 14,000 associates. The Kroger Company is the largest traditional grocer in the country. Kroger's purpose is to feed the human spirit, and the company's Zero Hunger, Zero Waste initiative was designed to end hunger in communities and waste in their stores. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Chairman's Award-winning floats. It is the Kroger Houston Division floats.
Congratulations, Kroger. And Kroger being our proud sponsor of Black Heritage Day. Okay, here we keep going with this beautiful music. Klein Forest High School Marching Band. The Klein Forest High School Golden Eagle Marching Band, Al. Their beautiful colors of green and gold. Their band director, Jesse Espinosa, and they have 25 drill team members accompanying them with 250 band members. Let's give it up for Klein Forest High School Golden Eagles.
Ladies and gentlemen, up next is the Northeastern Trail Ride. The Northeastern Trail Riders Association, or the NETRA, joined the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo in 1995 and is celebrating 31 years of participating in the annual Trail Ride and Parade.
And here's the Texas Independence Trail Ride. We have our trail boss, Pee Wee Edward Bales, assistant trail boss, Ross Rosales, and our secretary, Linda Eason.
All right, wagon number 2.
All right, wagon number 2 with Texas Trail Riders, Cody Marino, wagon boss.
Wagon number 3.
Wagon number 3 is the Manville Rough Riders. We have our Bobby Hurst and Roddy Williams wagon bosses. Thank y'all.
Wagon number 5.
All right, we have wagon number 5, Denry and Connie Doohan is our wagon boss. Welcome, wagon 5.
Wagon number 6.
We have Bill Mosley from Arkansas for our wagon number 6 wagon boss for our Texas Independence Trail Ride, Al.
Wagon number 8.
Our wagon boss for wagon number 8, everyone, is Roger Foreman. And you know what? Fun fact, this is a 100-year-old wagon.
And wagon number 10.
Our Pastor Renee, wagon number 10, wagon's boss, Renee Rodriguez from Fort Worth, Texas.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have another amazing, we have the Valley Lodge Trail Ride. Give it up for Valley Lodge. Their trail boss is Willie Fry. Their assistant trail bosses are Rachel Cook and Kelly Silva. Their secretary is Lisa Emmett. They have 4 wagons. They travel 70 miles, and they have 75 riders.
All right, Al, here comes number 2.
The Riders in the Sky, wagon number 2. Give it up for wagon number 2. Their owner is the Valley Lodge Wagon Partnership. Shotgun Trail boss is Willie Fry, and mule skinner is Sterling Merriman. The Riders in the Sky Wagon is a tribute to those we have loved and lost.
We got number 4 coming up, Al.
That is Mr. James Money of the James Ranch. Their outriders are Grant and G. Recently renovated and rebuilt by mule skinners Ricky Trent and Robert Clayton with detailed attention to the original charm and character. Give it up for the James S. Ranch.
All right, Al, next up is our Spanish trail ride. We have our trail boss, Larry Cantrell, assistant trail boss, Jen McGinnis, and our secretary, Wendy DeBrant. Let's welcome the Spanish trail ride.
All right. I got you, Ashley.
And we got wagon number 5 with Circle Y, Al, and Shelley Young is our wagon boss and driver.
Wagon number 6.
Our Young family, wagon number 6, with Steve Young as our wagon boss and driver.
Wagon number 8.
The Everett family, the driver and wagon boss, Danny Everett. Let's welcome.
Wagon number 10.
All right, Al, wagon number 10's wagon boss and drivers, Glenn Mead.
Wagon number 12.
All right, let's hear it for wagon number 12 and coming in.
All right.
All right, Keith Taylor and Clayton Oaks for the wagon boss and driver.
All right, and next up is the Sam Houston Trail Ride, Ashley, right behind them. Their trail boss is Mark Susky. Their assistant trail bosses is Justin Poland and David Spruak. Their secretary is Taryn Sims.
Thanks, Al. We got wagon 2B coming up.
Wagon 2B is Mark and Jennifer Slusky and John Hale, their assistant wagon boss for the Sam Houston Trail Ride. They start in Price Ranch in Montgomery, Texas on February 23rd. They cover 70 miles and they have about 75 riders.
We got wagon number 2 coming up, Al.
Wagon number 2 is the Sam Houston Trail Riders. Their wagon boss is Mark and Jennifer Slusky, and their assistant wagon boss is Dustin Poland.
We got number 5 coming right around them.
Well, that would be the no-name riders. Wagon boss is Jason Kelsing, and assistant wagon boss is Floyd Kelsing.
And number 9 is coming down.
That is the Texas Tradition Bad Influence wagon. Give it up for Bruce Frazier and assistant wagon boss Taryn Sims and Kay Studhalter.
And we've got 9A.
Give it up for 9A of the Sam Houston Trail Ride. Thank you so much and welcome to Houston.
All right, we've got Texas Cattleman Trail Ride. Leading with the trail boss of Melody Page, Leah Feasteen of assistant trail boss, Leslie Nelson Young for secretary. We've got 35 riders and 2 wagons with the Texas Cattleman Trail Ride. Number 1's owned by Willie Bill Nelson Jr. with Teresa Thompson, who's been driving wagons for 15 years.
And wagon 2
is owned by Randall and Melody Page of Cut and Shoot, Texas. Dawn House, and served in the United States Army of Caldwell.
That is the coolest town in Texas. Cut
Never been
and
out.
Shoot. You got to go check it out. All right. I think coming down the road, we got the Southwestern Trail Ride. Southwestern Trail Ride, Rosetta Gray is their trail boss, Elizabeth Cook, their assistant trail boss, Gabriella Kirby, their secretary, Rodney Jackson, their ramrod. Chief Scout is Henry Bradshaw. They have 12 wagons. They start in West Columbia, Texas. They travel 97 miles. They have 250 riders. Established in 1973, these guys are 53 years old.
We got wagon number 1 coming.
We'll start with wagon number 1, the Austin and Bow Riding Club. Their wagon boss is Melvin Patton Jr. Their wagon driver is Samuel Odie Patton. They have 51 years with the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo this year.
We'll welcome number 2 wagon.
Is the Onyx Riding Club. Their wagon boss is Elizabeth Cook. Wagon driver is Albert Mitchell.
Number 3's coming down.
Number 3 is the Southwestern Young Wranglers. Their wagon boss and driver is Garrett Sutton. Garrett is the youngest wagon boss. He is the grandson of trail boss Rosetta Gray. The youngest rider is Terrence Leary Jr., better known as TJ, and he's a great-grandson of trail boss Rosetta Gray, making 3 generations a legacy on the ride.
Here comes number 4, Al.
Number 4 is the Dickinson Rough Riders Riding Club. Their wagon boss is Frederick Sprodley Jr.
We got 6 coming up, Al. Southwestern Trailblazer Sugar Shack.
Oh yeah, the Sugar Shack. Give it up for the Sugar Shack.
All right, wagon number 7.
Number 7 is the Crab River Riders, Craig Stanford and Adrian Samuel.
And we've got wagon number 9 on its way.
This would be Just in Time Riding Club. Their wagon boss is Brazil Stevenson and their wagon driver Stacy Smith.
And number 10, Al.
Wagon 10 is the Texas Pride Riders. Wagon boss is Beverly Bro and wagon driver is Soliar Gonzalez.
11's coming next.
Is the 40 Acres Mule Riding Club with Troy Howard.
All right, Al, we next have the True Western Trail Ride Association, and our trail boss is Charles Parks. We've got Lance Relford for assistant trail boss, and Secretary Saria Varner.
All right, check out these jackets. They are flashy. I need to know exactly where you got them. I love those jackets. They are so colorful and festive. They're great. Thank you.
This is their 2nd year participating in our trail ride, and the purpose of True Western Trail Ride aims to promote responsible trail riding.
Woo!
We're gonna foster a sense of community riding with a purpose.
Wagon number 2.
All right, wagon number 2, welcome.
The True Western Trail Ride Association.
They have 150 riders, 5 members in the wagons, and 1 guest wagon.
And wagon number 3, the True
Number 5.
Wow Riders. Thank you.
So after 30 years, Al, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is officially granted recognition of a new trail ride association. This is a historical moment with the True Western Trail Ride Association. We're honored to be a part of continuing this legacy, culture, and tradition of trail riding in Houston. True Western Trail Ride Association was established just in 2025, Al. We're the newest African-American trail to be accepted into the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Parade. Thank y'all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the Southwest Trail Ride. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Southwest Trail Ride. Their trail boss is Alex Prince. Assistant trail boss is Raymond Glass. Their secretary is Erin Nana Qualls. They have 6 wagons and 2 guest wagons. They cover 120 miles. They start in Rosenberg, Texas. They have 294 riders. This is their 33rd year of participation. It's still the Southwest Trail Ride. It's still the Southwest Trail Ride, everybody. Give it up for wagon number 1 of the Southwest Trail Ride.
Northeastern Trail Ride. Trail boss Anthony Bruno. Assistant trail boss Bertie Sion.
It's Southwest. It's still Southwest Trail Ride. Yes, yes, sir. Wagon number 2 of the Southwest Trail Ride.
All right.
Wagon number 4, the Butcher Boys. Number 6, wagon number 6, everybody. Wagon number 5. Yes. All right, give it up for the Divas and Dudes. Divas and Dudes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, do y'all have fun? Did y'all have a good time watching the parade? Travis and Walker, let me hear you scream!